Unit 8.
To talk. To speak.
What languages can you speak?
I can speak Spanish, German, Japanese and English.
Do you talk too much when you are drunk?
Yes, I talk too much when I'm drunk.
When was the last time you talked to your family?
The last time I talked to my family was last week.
Who do you talk to about your personal problems?
I talk to my friends about my personal problems. Journalist. To report. Report.
Would you like to be a journalist?
No, I wouldn't like to be a journalist.
Do you think that reporting the news is an interesting job?
Yes, I think that reporting the news is an interesting job.
Do newspaper reports always tell the truth?
No, newspaper reports don't always tell the truth.
What kind of reports do you like reading in a newspaper?
I like reading political reports in a newspaper.
Did you used to get a school report from your teachers when you were a child?
Yes, I used to get a school report from my teachers when I was a child.
How do you feel when you read reports about accidents?
I feel very sad when I read reports about accidents. To repeat. Repeat.
Do you repeat what your teacher says?
Yes, I repeat what my teacher says.
Did you ever have to repeat a piece of homework at school because it wasn't good enough?
Yes, I sometimes had to repeat a piece of homework at school because it wasn't good enough.
Do you like watching repeats on television?
Yes, I like watching repeats on television.
Do they often repeat the same films every year at Christmas in your country?
Yes, they always repeat the same films every year at Christmas in my country.
What is his mother's name? Ask.
What is your mother's name?
My mother's name is Jackie.
What did he say?
He said that his mother's name was Jackie.
Where is he from? Ask.
Where are you from?
I am from Italy.
What did he say?
He said that he was from Italy.
Where is he living? Ask.
Where are you living?
I am living in London.
What did he say?
He said that he was living in London.
Has he ever studied geography? Ask.
Have you ever studied geography?
Yes, I have studied geography.
What did he say?
He said that he had studied geography.
Has he ever been to America? Ask.
Have you ever been to America?
No, I have never been to America.
What did he say?
He said that he had never been to America.
Will he be here tomorrow? Ask.
Will you be here tomorrow?
Yes, I will be here tomorrow.
What did he say?
He said that he would be here tomorrow. To depend on. It depends.
Does happiness depend on money?
No, happiness doesn't depend on money.
What else does it depend on?
It also depends on relationships and your work.
What does a good party depend on?
A good party depends on the music, the people, and how much food and drink there is.
Answer these questions with "it depends on." What clothes do you like wearing?
It depends on the weather.
What music do you like listening to?
It depends on my mood.
How much money do you take on holiday?
It depends on where I'm going.
What time do you get up in the morning?
It depends on what day of the week it is. To collect. Collection. Hobby.
Do you have any hobbies?
No, I don't have any hobbies.
What do postmen collect from post boxes?
Postmen collect letters from post boxes.
What kind of things do people collect as a hobby?
People collect stamps, beer mats and postcards as a hobby.
Where can you find collections of famous paintings?
You can find collections of famous paintings in a gallery.
Do you have to be very rich to collect famous paintings?
Yes, you have to be very rich to collect famous paintings.
Give me an example of a common hobby in your country.
Stamp collecting is a common hobby in my country. To taste. Taste.
Do you like the taste of chocolate?
Yes, I like the taste of chocolate.
Do you like the taste of vodka?
Yes, I like the taste of vodka.
Do you like the taste of black coffee?
No, I don't like the taste of black coffee.
Have you ever tasted snails?
No, I've never tasted snails.
Do you think you would like the taste?
No, I don't think I would like the taste.
Do you think onion ice cream would taste nice?
No, I don't think onion ice cream would taste nice.
Have you ever had a meal in a restaurant that tasted really horrible?
Yes, I've had a meal in a restaurant that tasted really horrible.
What is one of the worst things you have ever tasted?
Beetroot is one of the worst things I've ever tasted. To have good taste in. To have bad taste in.
Do you have the same taste in music as your parents?
No, I don't have the same taste in music as my parents.
Give me an example of someone who has good taste in clothes.
My brother has good taste in clothes.
Give me an example of someone who has good taste in music.
My flatmate has good taste in music.
Do very rich people always have good taste?
No, very rich people don't always have good taste.
Do your parents like your taste in clothes?
No, my parents don't like my taste in clothes. Formal. Informal. Uniform. Suit.
What kind of people have to wear uniforms?
School children, policemen and soldiers have to wear uniforms.
Did you have to wear a uniform at school?
Yes, we had to wear a uniform at school.
Describe it.
We had to wear a blue skirt and jumper and a yellow blouse.
What kind of clothes would you wear to a job interview?
I would wear formal clothes to a job interview.
What kind of clothes would you wear to the pub?
I would wear informal clothes to the pub.
Have you ever been to a formal dinner party?
Yes, I've been to a formal dinner party.
What did you wear?
I wore a dress.
Are your birthday parties usually formal or informal?
My birthday parties are usually informal. To introduce someone.
What do you do when you meet someone for the first time?
When I meet someone for the first time, I introduce myself.
Do you ever introduce yourself to people at parties?
Yes, I often introduce myself to people at parties.
Introduce yourself to me formally.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Gail.
Introduce yourself to me informally.
Hi, I'm Gail.
Would you use formal or informal English to introduce yourself to my mother?
I would use formal English to introduce myself to your mother.
Would you use formal or informal English to introduce your friends to each other?
I would use informal English to introduce my friends to each other.
Have you ever introduced yourself to a famous person?
Yes, I introduced myself to Chris Evans at a club last month. Conversation. Chat.
Can you understand two English people having a conversation?
Yes, I can sometimes understand two English people having a conversation.
Have you ever had a long conversation in English?
Yes, I've had a long conversation in English.
Do you enjoy chatting to friends in the pub?
Yes, I enjoy chatting to friends in the pub.
Do teenagers spend a long time chatting to each other on the phone?
Yes, teenagers spend a long time chatting to each other on the phone.
How often do you have a chat with your family?
I have a chat with my family about once a week. Attractive. Good looking.
Give me an example of a really good-looking film star.
Johnny Depp is a really good-looking film star.
Do you think men with makeup look attractive?
No, I don't think men with makeup look attractive.
Which is more important, To be good-looking or to be honest?
It's more important to be honest than to be good-looking.
What are the modal verbs we have studied?
We've studied must, have to and can.
Make a sentence with a modal verb.
I have to buy some milk because we've run out. Should. Should not.
Should children watch violent television?
No, children shouldn't watch violent television.
What should you say when someone gives you a present?
When someone gives you a present, you should say thank you.
Do you think you should call your parents more often?
Yes, I think I should call my parents more often.
Do you think you should study English at home?
Yes, I think I should study English at home.
Do you think Pavarotti should lose weight?
No, I don't think Pavarotti should lose weight.
Do you think parents should leave young children on their own?
No, I don't think parents should leave young children on their own.
Why would you take a pet to the vet?
I would take a pet to the vet if it was ill.
Do they often repeat very popular programs on television in your country?
Yes, they often repeat very popular programs on television in my country.
Did you ever collect things as a child?
Yes, I collected shells as a child.